It's Friday. And it's all cloudy. Fuck's sake. It's feeding time. Huh?
At the zoo.
The zoo? The zoo?
The zoo.
Light on. Here we go. Letting them know that food is on their way. George is hear a yum yum in the background. You really have lost the plot.
You don't want to do too much, Ben.
Thanks to acknowledge that. Here they come. Oh, they're getting excited.
Yum yum, yum yum, yum yum.
Grub is on the way.
Yum.
Breakfast is here. Meet our breakfast.
Eat me.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Help me.
Nice to know that I'm here with my bed. I sound like a right weirdo. There's no one questioning what I'm doing. It seems like the sun's back out. What a surprise. What a surprise. Other than that, same as usual. But I also had some good news this morning. The line on my LFT, or the satchel flow, or lateral flow as I call it, is starting to fade out, which is fantastic news. So hopefully by the weekend, COVID should be going away. So thank fuck I can get out of it. It's been a nightmare being sat in your flat for a week, but it's been kind of nice as well, because you know you don't have to get bothered every 5 minutes. It's been good that I actually don't have to be in drama, because my life is full of drama. You don't need it. But I'm not gonna lie, I've had a lot of COVID brain. And COVID brain causes me a lot of stupidity. As you've seen in the last few vlogs, my brain is so tired, but also I just can't get my head around it. I just can't. What the hell is wrong with me? Look at it. It's all getting nice and sunny out there again. What a surprise. There was a lot of thick cloud earlier. You just can't get the weather these days, can't we? This is a violation to the British weather. Look at this shit. It's starting to get brighter. I betcha there's a bit of a crack somewhere. There it is. You just can't with the bloody weather, can't you? Huh? Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. You just can't. Bloody clouds. Well, this is the British weather for you. Just had a nice shower. Don't worry, I'm just wearing a towel. Yeah, so That was nice. Time to get on with our day. Damn, it's a windy bitch today. She's not happy. Mother Nature is not happy. It's pretty windy today. I know I said it about like probably about a trillion times, but it is. It's pretty windy today, I must admit. No more sun. I bloody knew it. Yeah, they are. They're happy to see you.
Hello.
They're all coming to say hello to you, actually.
I love you.
Look at Snoopy. Oh, bless his heart.
Hello. Hello. Hello, Shitty.
Oh yeah, he's swimming. He's had a really good look at you, isn't he? My God, he's really giving a good look at you. He gave you a really good look, didn't he? That's incredible. Sweetie's out in the open, not having a nice little sit. Wow. It's amazing, isn't it, what they can do? That's why I love them.
They are cute.
Yeah, they are. They're adorable little things. A lot of people don't realise what these guys can do. Spot's not in a good mood today.
Well, I'm not surprised.
Look at him.
Defending everyone, isn't he?
No, he's protecting everybody.
Yeah.
He's sick of her having a right go at everybody. She whacked someone earlier in the tank.
Naughty.
Yeah, she's a nasty girl.
Put yourself in the corner, love.
Spot is basically telling her to back off. Because it's, well, she's the matriarch.
He doesn't look happy today, does he?
No, he does not. He's not in a good mood. You can tell he's not in a good mood. He's sick of her literally whacking everybody and even whacking him. He's sick of it. Like, you can tell she's nasty. She's a nasty girl. Look at him. He's having a good mooch. God, look at him. Wow. He's beautiful. I love these shrimps. He's about to leave the camera. God, he's gorgeous. My camera holding's not great. Hey, you sweetie. Hey, honey. Hey, baby. Aww. She's one of my favourite fish out there. Sometimes you can't really tell who's the baby. I think that could be you, actually. Or, I don't know, it could be her as well. Actually, no, she looks young. She looks smaller than the rest, so I would say that's her. You can't tell, but Sweetie's large, but she's also tiny, so you never know. I love her face. Every time she faces forward. They're beautiful. Just like this shrimp here. Look at him. He's beautiful. Look at him. If you're wondering what's on here, or the sounds, it's Beyond Life video from Melody Sheep, and they're really good. Like, their creativity is absolutely astonishing. So these basically are talking about life beyond planets. So yeah, it's amazing actually when you get to see it. In a second, you'll see some incredible like visuals. Look at that. That's realistic. That's from animation.
This raises a crucial question. What if we've been looking in all the wrong places? What if nature has other ideas?
You never know. You never know. You never know. Wow. Look at that.
Most of the universe is too cold or too hot for liquid water and the biochemistry that supports life as we know it. But in case our biases are misleading, we have to cast a wide net to search for life outside the habitable zone, in places that seem wildly hostile to us.
It's amazing.
Exotic environments will demand exotic biochemistries, and while no element can match carbon's versatility, one contender is a front runner.
Silicon. Ooh.
At first glance, silicon seems similar to carbon. It forms the same four-way bonds and is also abundant in the universe.
God, look
A
at it.
closer look reveals that these two elements are false twins.
Are they?
Silicon bonds are weaker and less prone to forming large complex molecules.
That's actually interesting.
Despite this, they can withstand a wider range of temperatures, opening
Wow.
up intriguing possibilities.
You could never know.
Based on the silicon atom instead of carbon, would be more resistant to the extreme cold, providing a whole new range of weird forms.
Amazing. Look at that.
But silicon has a problem. In the presence of oxygen, it binds into solid rock.
Cheesy toasty with a bit of chicken and a bit of tea. Very British.
Ah, look at that! He looks like a lovely bunch of toasties, isn't that right? And a bit of a tea. Isn't that right, kid?
That's right, that's right.
Fuck's sake. What is wrong with us?
You're just rubbing off on me, Ben.
This-
Catching, as they say.
I think COVID brain is making me more humorous than ever.
You've lost the plot completely now.
Yep, I pretty much have. Mm-hmm. What the fuck? What the hell? That happens every time. Poor girl's having a heart attack. Fucking wind. Jesus. Other one's gone as well. Oh, for God's sake. And the last one too. The spotting. Bloody wind has actually just pushed everything out of the way. Look at it. It's just pushed it out the way. God, I can actually feel the wind too. I don't know if anyone can actually hear some of the wind in the camera. Jeez. God, I'm closing that. And having this window open permanently for the rest of the day. Surprised that the wind, you couldn't even hear the wind, but you couldn't hear it because it was actually really like faint. So like you could only see bits of the wind actually, like you could feel it like cold, fresh air coming straight through the window. And I bet you it's just what's happened here is, oh, I'm pointing it the wrong way. It's completely like blasted this wind in, and since the boxes are light, it's completely blasted all on the floor. which I'll clean shortly. And also Gail's helping me out, bless her. I should help her. Look at that! We've cleaned it all up. And it's still here. But at least I helped out with the drying and putting it away. So, teamwork.
Teamwork
does
makes
the
the
dream
dream
work. Jeez. It's getting really windy out there. But never mind. At least I got Steam to look at for a few minutes. And no, I do not actually play ship tutorial, ship thing. I just play Spore, which, funny enough, is actually on there right now. But yeah, I'm actually preparing to do a lot more recording as well. So fear not, I have not forgotten. And there could be a chance I might actually be playing Star Conflict again. So now that I live on my own, I might see if I can actually, maybe purchase some of my own ships and maybe do my own thing. Because I was doing the free version years ago, so I might try and see if I can get the series back and running. But maybe not as, as dumb as I used to do it, because that video series kinda, let's just say it didn't work out. So I'm gonna work it out and make a bit of a better version than the previous series I made. So I've just looked into looking at the video that is currently uploading on my phone. Not gonna lie, this one is pretty big. This one here, yeah, it's a big video, but it's not expecting to be out for at least until the weekend. So basically you won't be seeing this until Sunday, so got plenty of time. But it crashed this morning and it's just climbed itself back up today, so my heart's pounding about it. It's a bit stressful, really, because I want to get all this uploaded. But we'll just have to see. Yeah, so this one should be out by Monday, the one I'm recording. And then, hopefully, in the next few days, you might actually see a bit more footage out. So there'll be a chance you'll be seeing a lot more footage next week of the whole series. But other than that, I'm just going to show you what I've been up to. So, where's everything? So this is the COVID saga that I've been working on. So this is the playlist this is the actual official playlist. I don't know why it's taking so long. It's taken a lot longer than I expected it to be. Why are you taking so long? Silly thing. Doesn't matter. We'll wait. Oh, has it loaded? Yes, it has loaded. Finally. So yeah, this is the series that I've been working on. So this is the new video that is being well, it's still being uploaded. So I'm going to put that straight to the top, if it lets me. Here we go. So yeah, so this is the series that I've been doing, and I will just hold on a moment. This is the Day of Shadow series. So in case you guys don't know about the series, so this is the series I've been doing for about a year. So there's a lot of episodes. So this one should be out soon. So there's a lot of episodes coming out, and yes, be warned about this one. He gets very deep into, like, strange stuff. I'm not gonna lie. And I'm talking about Owen. Yeah. Like, it freaks me out. Even Matt gets a bit weirded out. And it's just, yeah, it just gets strange. But Sorry if it's, you know, making your eyes a little bit funny. So, yeah, every time I make a new video, this should be... Yep, it should be up there now. So, where is it? There it is. There it is. So that's good. So, yeah, so as I was talking about the Charon Empire series, or the Charon War, it's basically, I haven't actually exactly explained it properly. So basically, it's a Charon War where two factions basically split off for each other because they didn't like the political side, and they felt like the Reds felt a bit, let's say, robbed of their world, and the Charons were like, oh, we are united and all that, but the Reds don't like that. So it gets interesting. So then they get banished by the Empire because of their atrocities that they've been causing, like suicide bombs, things like that. And then they get cast off into the galactic space, or galaxy. So basically, all this here, I'm just going to put it into view so you guys can see. It basically explains everything. So, yeah, it just explains a bit more into their depth and story, so you guys understand what's going on. But basically, I know it's gameplay at this point, but I'm going to put like a bit more story into the series, so like you guys can have a bit of an idea what's going on. But basically, this is their conflict, this is their war, this is their own ambitions, their own... Basically, they're fighting an Imperium, which is the Imperium of Quadanes. But the Quadanes want basically revenge, whereas the Charons want to keep peace and stability in the region. But the Quadanes, which is these guys, violate the codes because they don't care about what other people think. They care about what they think. So basically, they're very nasty faction. In fact, I actually got this idea from the Killzone series, actually. So like, it was a very interesting series. So you guys, in case you don't know the series, please look into it if you're over 18, because it's a really interesting series. But it's probably better you know understand it rather than you basically having a bit of a more of a different idea. But it's hard to explain. But yeah, the Charon Empire, I highly recommend watching because it's a very interesting story. It just tells you, the titles tell you what I always do with the Infinite Lagrange. In fact, this is Infinite Lagrange, so this is the series I've been doing. Oh yeah, I've got tons more episodes to do, but since I've been contracted with COVID, I've kind of stopped recording for a while. In fact, I actually forgot to send a ship over last night, actually, because they requested a fleet over there. So, yeah, sorry, Arcturus, I do apologise, but I will send one over very shortly. But this is all the whole series. Basically, it's got some story in the background. It's actually linking up to my series that I've actually writing right now, actually. I'm actually writing a story about a story called The Orbital Commando, and it's basically a story about I think it's like 4-man squad or 6-man squad or 8. I can't remember, but it basically I haven't written it for a little while, but I've got like a really good idea of how to do it. So I've been like looking into like stories like from the Templin Institute and basically factions from like all different games and things like that. So you'll see like things like playlists like this, but it's basically for me, like for my eyes only. But you can see like things like the United Federation, Supreme Commander. That's quite a good. Apparently, that's quite a good game. But from what I've been hearing, I don't know if it's a good game or not. But from what I've heard, it's quite a good game. But they do like things like factions, and I've watched like things to like get some ideas on how the story will adapt. So this is very realistic. But then you've got like the Federation Space Attack from Call of Duty Ghosts. I'm actually really impressed with how they actually did the cinematics and the gameplay when they did Ghosts, and it's really like I was really impressed when I saw it, because like it's not like the fact that like the Federation of Americas is like it's like this stupid faction that just arose because they like the energy crisis was really bad in the West and the East, and the South just became like this superpower because they've got all the oil down there and something happened or something like that. But like, if you kind of think about it, this isn't like too familiar with the story I want, because like if you look at this isn't too familiar, like not too familiar I would just say, but to my story. But like I've adapted the story where it's like Scars like jump on the planet or the moon of Europa, and they have to jump onto the moon, and they have to basically fight off this SDF, which is like, a lot of people say the story was alright, but the game was too realistic and they wanted to go back to the original Call of Duty days, which unfortunately, I'm going to say this, which people might give me some backlash. I enjoyed the game. I like the story. I actually understand why people wasn't a big fan, but like, it's okay, because like the story is interesting. But like, if you see here, this is all I've been working on, trying to get all the information, trying to get all this. So I'm doing all this. Basically, what I'm trying to say is I'm doing all of these to get good sounds, good music, and things like that. I'm actually like, I'm getting like ideas for things like that. So I'm going to be like doing an audio book at some point, so you guys can get a bit of an idea what I've got, and maybe see what you guys can think of, because this is what I'm working on, and it's taken me just over 10 years to try and get me to start this. And like things like this here, like alien species, there's a chance we've already encountered aliens already. It's just we just don't know. There could be a chance, and like there's no surprise there. Like you can tell. I believe we've probably already got into contact with aliens. They just don't want to announce it, or in that sense, they just don't want to say anything because we're too afraid about how sensitive everything is. But the thing is, I love space, and I do generally think there is actually a chance that there is generally an alien out there. Like there's a civilization out there, and they're all flying around. It's just they don't want to they just don't want us, to know we're there. That's what they think. I reckon they just don't want to come down because we're too like primitive, as they might say. So you never know. So like this is something that I want to work on, because the Orbital Commando is going to basically have a bit more interesting story. So like you got like things like the 7-hour war from Half-Life. And then you've got like things like things that people have made over the years, and I want people to understand that this is what I've been doing for my story for like years. I want to make a good story, but then people are like saying, "Oh, Moonfall's a really bad film." I've seen some trailers. Okay, I've heard people have said it's really bad, but you never know. It could actually be good. I mean, I haven't seen it, so I'm not going to say anything positive, but I'm just saying I might be interested with it. It did look a bit weird, I'm not going to lie, but we'll just have to see how it looks. But as you know, this is what I've been working on. This is how I've, made my own universe. I've actually generally made this. I got some ideas from The Expanse as well, from Halo, and tons more games. So like, even from TV shows, movies and things like that. I've made tons and tons of ideas, and I just love it. The creativity is all there. I just need to work on it. And it's taking me a long time to do it. But I'm not going to talk another 20 minutes into this because, you know, it's 13 minutes into the video or the recording I've been doing. So I'm not going to, like, talk about any more of it. I just want to, like, people to understand that I am actually writing a book. It's just, it's taken a lot longer than I expected because I want to write something. I just haven't got the skills to get it corrected. But as you know, this will be out hopefully in the weekend. There'll be most likely it'll be crashing, but if it's late, it's late. We'll just have to see how it goes. But don't worry, I'll make sure to get it out as soon as I can. It's an hour-long video. It's because yesterday, obviously, it was the Queen's birthday, and I was watching the gun salute. So yeah, that's basically what had a bit more footage on there. But I was a bit more active yesterday. I was very tired, I'm not gonna lie, but you can see here that I have been trying to make, you know, good content as much as I can. But yeah, I'm gonna shut up now and let's get back to the video. Look at it! Look at it! Oh my god, it's finally back to sunny again. What the hell is wrong with our weather, right? I mean, look at it! Look at it! It's a violation of weather, of the British weather. Look at it! Oh dear. I think I'm kind of like souring the joke a little too often. It is beautiful, I'm gonna have to admit. Look at this. The sun is just, wow, it's gorgeous. Bit windy though. It's a bit chilly. Bit of sky. Bit of Sky Network. That's probably where it's connected. Not gonna lie, that was the worst joke I've ever made about Sky. This is what happens when you're in isolation, and you've been in isolation for 6 whole days. With limited human interaction. Oh, my poor brain. I so want to go out. I really do. But my bed is calling. Nah. Jokes aside, I actually don't really need to go in bed at the moment. I slept earlier, you know. Now I'll stay awake for a little while. I might need to sleep maybe a little bit later, but we'll just see how I do. Not gonna lie, my eyes are a bit burning, you know, and I feel a bit coughy, you know, here and there, but you know, not as sniffly as I was a few days ago or the day before. Time for a cup of tea. Oh, I'm such an idiot. Give her a bit of a quick stir. Look at that. Now it needs to brew. Brew faster. Let's see how these guys are doing, eh? How are you doing? Oh, they look happy. There's Sweetie. Spot. Everybody else. Matriarch is back in the corners. Yep. She's been causing a lot of trouble today. Spot. He has not been the best of moods with her. I'm not gonna lie. But other than that, the girls are all here saying hello. Yeah, they're all saying hello. They'll all come over. Look at them. Gorgeous. Gorgeous little things. Okay. Let's do this, eh?
Another fantastic mod delivered by Tommy Denoga.
You didn't do it for the Empire. Strike you down. You shall be struck down. Ryan, swallow me, gobble me.
I've no idea.
Oh God!
You want to know now?
How I got all these scars?
The Joker didn't kill anybody. He killed me. What?
You want to see my scars?
No, he didn't.
Lights. Oh my lord. All right, let me do the lights. Don't touch them. Don't touch them.
Hey, last time that happened with the Joker, it was Nogla.
Would you mind farting in a bag and send it to me?
I don't think it was
you don't-
Nogla. He would definitely throw somebody out. It's someone I don't know. Legion, are you the Joker?
Dude, no, trust me, because
I'm going up top reactor on my own.
Yeah, it's Droid. It's Droid then. Droid's the Joker.
Droid's
It is you.
suspiciously sitting behind me, bro.
Got it. I gotta go top reactor. If I die, it's Yummy, or if Yummy, it's not you, it's Vanos. Okay.
It's not. Well, we should probably not be. Probably be all together. Yeah, me.
Oh my God, Evan! I thought you did it.
What? Nogla's dead as hell. But not his move. No, Nogla is dead.
Oh shit! Evan and I were just
Wait
in
a
Let's Go with Nogla. Who the? Uh-oh.
Good question. Are there rollerblades in the game?
Are there rollerblades in the game? Huh?
Because Delirious appeared out of nowhere for the bottom of the map where I was.
It's a special feature.
What'd you say to me?
You heard me. I was scared. I was.
Why? Totally.
Alright, fuck you,
Legion.
Delirious.
No, it's not me, but I voted Legion.
I love
because he sucks
Terrorizer.
meat.
No, it's definitely not Legion because
I met him in. I actually met him actually at the last Insomnia. I think it was about a few years back.
It's definitely not him. Wow.
Damn it. We tried.
I'll be waiting for you, bro.
No one was ejected.
I'm so delirious. I'm so delirious.
Legion got exiled by the Joker. Oh no.
That's hilarious. Oh shit. Oh man, no wonder people don't talk. I fucking fuck you.
Thanos and
Fucking
Yummy.
What'd I say?
Bloody do it.
Bro, first game
thought
of the
that was
Bowser,
Evan.
Ryan leaves, fucks it up. Second game,
I
I
knew
get
it was
Joker
you.
insta-kill, dude. Fuck
I
my
knew
life.
it was you.
So goddamn fast.
Fucking Yummy, dude.
I
I'm
think Nogla died or Moo. One of them passed the Joker to me, and I got Legion out.
Dude, I was like, this is suspicious.
Why Legion?
Because he sucks me.
Well, Terrorizer's the Joker.
Bad idea. Nope, I can't. Can't kill you. Uh-oh!
100% Nogla.
Uh-oh, dead body! Dead giveaway! Dead giveaway!
He was just with me.
Oh,
Me, I killed him.
ah. So,
I killed him.
You did it with your bare hands, bro?
One of us is the Joker. Who is it?
I went for the left side of the map. Nogla. Okay, I'm voting Evan now.
Listen, if you're the Joker, you vote somebody else. I better hear the laugh.
You've been playing this game for a while. No one voted. Also, come on, Tyler. You know you want to vote for Nogla. Come on, man.
I'm gonna
He
vote.
can't be the killer, all right? I can't piss him off because if I piss him off, then when I'm imposter, he's gonna come after me.
He's gonna come after you.
Alright, Joker, just make sure you kill Fruz or
I'm just
Vanos
gonna
or Droid. One of the three.
I was on the left side of the map.
He's gonna go for Nogla.
One of the three's gotta
This
go.
Joker role just makes it
Yummy
so.
was the Joker, and he got a taste of his own fucking medicine.
because it's what you do!
I'm gonna get excited.
Someone's gonna die. Pucker up, guys. Pucker up.
It's gonna
Who is
be-
it?
Brilliant.
That's your mod.
Whoever did that, good job. This mod.
Something's happening. What the heck's going on over there? What are they doing? Damn! That wind just blasted and smacked right into this. Bloody Nora, that wind's strong. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm gonna have to close this for the time being, because that wind is strong. Nice. Mercedes-Benz is out of here. Normally we actually get the Audi here, actually. And Audi actually sits right here. He's probably changed to another car again. Doesn't surprise me. But you never know. You never know. He might be back. Ah, my food's arrived. Not gonna lie. I felt bad for the guy because I normally buy from these people, and unfortunately they couldn't find my place. So big shout out to him. Thank you for coming over and bringing it over. I'm sure you won't see this video anyway, but yeah, I must admit I actually kind of felt for you. Unfortunately I couldn't come down because well, as you know, I got COVID, but huge shout out to the guy who just brought it over. I felt for him because he couldn't find where I was. So yeah, it's a bit of a pain, but we got there in the end. Oh, if you're wondering what that hell of a noise is, I'm actually doing something for this. Well, if you're wondering what I'm doing, it's basically it's sport. I'm basically doing this for the new story for the Cheran War, and there's a thing called the Imperium of Blood, and these guys are the nasty ones. These guys are basically holding prisoners of war and use them for blood sport. Yeah, not the nicest, but that's what they're doing. They're doing this to basically kill and even, well, do it for honour. It's not the nicest way to go for any species, but this is what the Cheran War is all about. And you'll see why when this all is finished. Crikey, it's chilly. It is cold, I'm not gonna lie. It is really cold. And I like a bit of cyberpunk ambience in the afternoon or evening, whatever it's called, because I am absolutely pooped. Very nice. The heck is that? Why is there a pot out there? It's up from the wind. Looks like it. Something's been going on, and I didn't even know about it. Excuse me. Just seeing the guys before we sign off. Oh, it's nice to see them. Hope you haven't been causing any trouble again, madam. Yeah, I'm watching you, you misery old git. Yeah, Spot's really, like, keeping an eye on her. Other than that, I wonder how everybody's doing. Hello. Everybody's happy, that's the main thing. Everybody's chilling out before they go to sleep. Right, where's Snoops? Snoop Dogg! Da-da-da-da-da. Where are you gone? He's probably gone off to sleep, knowing him. Yeah, he's probably gone somewhere. Probably either behind the, over there, or he's just probably sleeping in there. I don't know. I don't know what he does. I think he just sometimes rests. Depends on what he does. Oh, good to see Spot. Yeah, everybody's happy. That's the main thing. They're all together as well. That's good. Yeah, everybody's here. Good to know. Good to know! They're schooling at the moment, so they're making sure that they're all protected. You don't have to school around me, guys. You don't have to school. You're in a safe environment. Yeah, they're coming over to see me, look. All coming over to see the camera. Look at Honey. What's she up to? Oh, Spot's investigating. Hey, buddy. Oh, if you're wondering what that sound is, it's for wine gums. Don't tell Dad. Yeah. That's going to be my reoccurring joke every time I do this. Yeah. Honey looks happy. She looks happier than she was earlier. She looks more chilled out, actually. That's good. Let's just hope Matriarch over there doesn't cause any trouble again. She's been causing a lot of trouble today. From what I've been seeing. This poor Spot's, been in a really bad mood. He seems calmer now than he was. So let's just hope something doesn't spark another fight like it did earlier. Oh, bless him. Well, it's the end of the day again. It's 7:30. Well, yeah, it is 7:30. So, I would like to say a huge thank you for everybody who's been watching this today. And I hope you guys are doing well. Believe me, I'm getting through it, as I said. And it's very, very, very close to being negative, which is good, actually. I've been wanting to get off COVID since the beginning of the week. So let's get the hell off this godforsaken, stupid virus that kills everything. That was a bit far, but it's fine. It's fine. I'm just saying that it's good that I'm coming off it, and I guess in a way I'm more of a lucky one. I do feel for a lot of people who are, aren't able to fight the virus. But if you didn't have the vaccines like I did, you wouldn't actually be able to fight it. Some people are, kind of starting to see it that way. Some of us are. Most of us, on the other hand, are. But some of them aren't. Which is, in my opinion, sad. But the good news is that I am fighting it, and I am nearly through it. Excuse me. I nearly went through it. So, other than that, it's good to know that COVID's nearly beaten on my view. Not in the world, obviously. Let's get through this, eh? We're nearly through it. I bet you by the weekend I'll be 100% through with COVID. So, let's get on with it! Let's destroy this stupid thing and win this battle against COVID. And actually, to be fair, I look a bit better, actually, to be fair. I look better than I was. I don't have that, I don't think I have that, that sore throat as I had, as much. I really sounded croaky. I knew I was croaky. I sound a bit croaky still, but yeah. I don't feel as fatigued as I was earlier, which is good, to be fair. I did want to go to bed a little bit earlier, but I stayed up, as you know, and here I am. Still doing my stuff. So yeah, let me know what you think of the video, and also give me a like, subscribe, and if you want to see more videos like these, let me know. I will do more of these until COVID is over, but also I will be doing tons and tons of vlogs. That is, well, let's just say it's not more like a stupid series, just a series of vlogs that I do anyway. But yeah, and my arm's starting to hurt. Ow. Ow. But yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying yourselves during this vlog. I know some of the things I do are a little bit weird, but that's just how I am. That's who I am and what I do. And yeah, I do weird stuff. Like, don't get me wrong, I do very strange stuff. But other than that, I'd like to say thank you again for watching, and I'll see you guys all in the next COVID vlog, and even next vlogs that you guys will see next week. Bye for now, guys. Oh, in case you don't know, this is what I see from my bedroom. And, yeah, before I got interrupted by my fart, that's there. Yeah. Yeah. I see this a lot. But it's very beautiful tonight. And I wonder if that blackbird still farting. God damn it. Anyway, yeah, so before I go, just wanted to let you guys know that, you know, there's a blackbird there, and he's probably scooting around, probably getting food, or he's just fucked off somewhere. And, yeah, and there's Norma's lovely bench. Miss you, hun. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, hope you're doing well out there. And it's a very beautiful evening. Look at it. Look. It is beautiful. Beautiful. No more clouds in the sky. But apparently there's wind and snow on the way, which is strange.